Hello at welcome ulit sa kusina ni Mrs. O. It's been a long time since nag-shoot kami actually, to be honest. Today, we'll be making something simple. Hindi naman simple, but kasi every time we go to this place, hindi ko ata pwede banggitin yung name, but my husband misses this thing na hindi na nilalagay sa menu. Tinanggal nila. So it's corned beef and cheese omelette. So that's why, if he's craving for it, ginagawa ko dyan sa house. So, hindi naman siya nagpaparinig ako dun sa place na pinupuntahan namin, but wala na siya dun sa menu. It's a chain of place na where you can have breakfast, but yun, tinanggal na nila. When we crave it, this is what we do. And, since birthday lang niya the other day, thank you to Miss Mary Ann, nagbigay siya ng CDO. She sent my husband, hindi ako, kasi di ko naman birthday, Highlands corned beef. So, we'll do that, and then some cheese, so just cheese, and then some fresh eggs, and a little bit of milk. So, it's fairly simple, but pretty much it's teaching the secrets of omelette. Come closer to me so we can start working on our kitchen. This one, basically, you would want to cook first the corned beef. Hindi ko nagagamitin yung olive oil lang. So, ang una kong gagawin muna is to cook the corned beef. Kasi, if you mix it up agad with the eggs, it's going to be too runny. And it might not be firm enough as an omelette. So, that's what we're trying to do. So, we're just gonna saute it a little bit. But before I say that, this is my cheat omelette. Alam ko yung mga fancy one is they fold it, tri-fold, double fold. But basically what I do, it's almost like a frittata. So meaning it's a Mexican dish na malaki yung omelette made out of eggs. So I use this pan and I just put it inside the oven toaster because it's foolproof. Hindi siya pumapalpak, no? So normally omelettes mapalpak siya. It's very fluffy, but I'm gonna show you later. But make sure that your pan is heat resistant because we're gonna put this whole thing later in the oven. So let me just saute some onions. Let me look for the onions. Go on. The more onions, the better. You have to remember, di ba, onions enhance the flavor of the food. And then, dali lang, the corned beef. So there's really nothing much to it. But basically, wala naman akong masyadong ituturo in terms of taste, but it's really more of a procedure, no? In terms of paano gumagawa kami ng omelette. Wala lang, it's just another dish na pwede nating lutuin for breakfast. Hindi ko alam kasi kung kayo mahilig kayo sa breakfast food, pero kami minsan kahit dinner na, nagpa-pork kusino pa kami. Meaning we eat breakfast food kahit dinner. There's something comforting about breakfast food, right? So I'm not sure if you feel the same way, but I feel like that. It feels homey, and it feels so comforting na parang especially if you're very tired from work, talagang lasak na lasak. Parang it's like the adobo you wanna come home to all the time. Parang ganon, no? So, hindi naman ako feeling OFW. Pero parang ganon, di ba? Yung parang nami-miss mo. And I think as you all know, my husband loves corned beef kasi growing up, I think yung lola niya, para dito pinapalaman, after swimming nila, pinapalaman sa pandesal. So this one, what am I trying to do as I am cooking this? I'm drying it out. No? So basically, if you look at our corned beef, it still has a bit of liquid coming in from the can. So we're just trying to dry it out before we start making our omelette. While I'm doing that, I'm just gonna get a mixing bowl. And it's kind of big, but let me just put some eggs. Crack some eggs. So maybe for this, I'll just make 4 eggs. So this is, I believe, is a size large egg. So please adjust. If you are having small, probably you would need about 5 eggs. No? If it's medium, it's probably just fine. So there. Just wash my hand. Ayan, look at it. It's drying out. So if you can see, diba, it has less liquid than kanina. So yun yung ina-achieve natin. No? Ayaw natin siya na masyadong maliquid and runny. Now, with the egg, so this is about 5 eggs. You have to add a little bit of milk. So probably about 3 tablespoons of milk. 1, 2, 3, probably 4. Okay, there, yan. So that's what we're trying to achieve. At dahil meron tayong nakuhang comment na yamanin masyadong salt natin, tayo yung mag-iodized salt ng konti. Yan. And then, I'm using white pepper. Okay, a little bit lang salt. So there, no? So you're just whisking it together. Just to imagine how much milk you want to put, just put it here. Can you use evaporated milk? By all means, you can do so. Can you use low-fat milk? Yes, you can do so. You want to use almond milk? A little bit, yes, but it might change the taste. No? So I'm not sure it's complementary to corned beef. So just try to choose a neutral tasting milk. Kasi iba-iba naman ang almond milk, right? So for those who like substitutes. Can you use coconut milk? I don't think so. Very dominating ang flavor ng coconut milk. So this is what we want to achieve. Na it's a little bit dry. In fact, medyo tosta. So I'm gonna set this aside. And I'm gonna put my pan and put on low fire. So I'm just gonna coat the pan with a bit of oil. We say it's coat, it's not overwhelmingly with oil. Meaning, nakaline lang ang oil sa pan. So that's what we mean when we say we're just gonna coat it a little bit. Hindi siya really drizzled. So we would want to do that because we don't want a very oily omelette. No? So this is basically our just foolproof, error-proof omelette. So this is going to be our omelette. There you go. So I put it in low fire. And what's the trick to this? So if you see it, come closer. You see it on the side. When it touches the heat, slowly it's cooking. Now to make it fluffy, you just go up, down, para kang you're making a cross. And then you just keep on skimming off the side para hindi siya masyado dumikit. So you just keep on pushing it in the middle until it slowly cooks through. So I'm trying to put it at low fire. Of course, you're in a restaurant setting, hindi mo gagawin ng low fire because of course you're in a hurry and the customer needs to get their food, diba, within 5 to 8 minutes. Yun ang general rule. So, but we're doing it at home. No? So we're cooking it. So there. I just realized that this method is foolproof and it can stay in the buffet table for quite a while. Di ba yun naman yung issue when you have like visitors for breakfast at home? Some people come on time, some people an hour later or 30 minutes. So syempre, hindi ka naman gagawa agad ng omelette. So at least this is something that can last. So you can see it, it's a little bit fluffy already. Actually, if I continue doing this, this could be our runny scrambled eggs. No? So now that it's here, I am going to turn off the fire. Look at how fluffy it has become. I'm turning off the fire because I will add our corned beef. So there you go. So normally, the traditional way is you will fold it. But like what I said, I'm not doing that because I want foolproof na hindi masayang eggs. And then I'm gonna add some cheese. And there you go. Then we're gonna run to the oven toaster kasi nga, di ba? I think na-complain ko na yun before. Wala akong oven sa kitchen ko. Hello? Asawa. Wala akong oven. Budget, please! So here, I'm just gonna put it. And we're gonna leave it for about 5 minutes until the cheese melts. Ayan. So there you go. Look at that. Foolproof. Very fluffy. Let me just check on this because I was toasting my bread here. Okay, I was toasting it in the pan. Kaya ako siya sinisteam ng konti kasi I freeze my bread para mag-last siya longer. So there, if you see, look at how fluffy. And I'm just gonna put it in the pan. Can you see how fluffy it has become? Para siyang omu rice. And then, let's serve it like this. And just to make it more maarte, because what is life, hindi tayo maarte. Okay lang naman maging konting hikay. Just gonna put some jam. I think, ito pa yung ginawa natin with our recipe with cheese and wonton. Meron pa kami nito. Just cut a little bit of butter. There you go. Okay ba yan? Mukha na tayo nasa hotel. Bread. There you go. I'm just gonna put some. Okay. And here is our corned beef and cheese omelette with bread. Since we don't have a taste tester, I'm just gonna show you how it looks like when we slice it. So if you look at it, look at how beautiful and how oozing the cheese is. There you go. Since we will not double dip, it's may taho street vendor, please. So, you just slice. Okay. Look at that. Can you see how fluffy this becomes? So, I'm very generous with the cheese and the corned beef. So sarap. It's so fluffy. The eggs are so light. Very fluffy, just like how an omelet should be. And then, of course, the Highlands corned beef has just the right amount of saltiness. And of course, the cheese we used was the quick melt kind of cheese. I think it's Danes. I'm not sure. It's so good. It's very, very satisfying. But I'm eating it for lunch. Bye!
Yung bata ko, eto hilig ko kumain ng corned beef omelette. Kakaiba lang kasi parang iba yung wrap ng itlog. Well, masarap kasi ginamit na corned beef, CDO. Yan, masarap, CDO. Thank you, CDO, for the corned beef. Very good. Very good. Masarap talaga siya.